Hi, this is Natalie Alund with the Tennessean and the USA Today Network. I'm here with Randy Bean. He is a Bonnaroo firefighter, and last night you guys had about 8 carbon monoxide detection calls go off. Can you tell me a little bit about what happened?
The carbon monoxide detector in the motorhomes goes off, and that indicates that something's either wrong with the motorhome, carbon monoxide is leaking into the motorhome, or maybe it's coming from another source, maybe a neighbor, another car that's running in the area.
So we're gonna go into this RV, which is actually the Tennessean's RV, and he's gonna show us where to look for your carbon monoxide detector.
The carbon monoxide detector, gas detector, is located in the center of the RV usually. In this case, it's located underneath the bed right near the refrigerator and the stove. It has 2 purposes. It detects propane gas leak, and it will also sound if there's carbon monoxide. And you can find that usually with a green LED.
Okay, so people in RVs, when that goes off, when you're in the campgrounds, do you just call 911? I mean, where are you guys located? Are you on standby? Will you get here quick? How does that work?
We're located on site, and our response time is very quick. We use ATVs to get to calls quickly through the crowds, so it doesn't take us very long to get there, even though it's a large complex.
Great.
If you're running your generator, please try to keep the RV sealed up tight as you can, especially like this with an open window. If you have no carbon monoxide alarm going off, you want to keep the windows closed. That keeps the exhaust from the generator, which is a good cause of it, out of the inside. If your carbon monoxide detector does go off, you want to open every window that you can and exit as soon as possible.
Great. So can you talk a little bit about the dangers outside?
Sure. We want to take a look at the RV.
Wow, it's kind of tight in here, huh?
Very tight. We've got exhaust here from the water heater. That carbon monoxide is emitted here from the water heater. Also, down here is the exhaust from the generator. Now, you need to be really careful about where the tents are located around this exhaust, because this is carbon monoxide comes out and can very easily get into the campsite next door.
Now we're in another section of the Bonnaroo campgrounds where there are a lot more cars and tents close together, and he's going to show us some of the dangers and safety tips for avoiding carbon monoxide poisoning.
Well, most people want to start their car at some point, charge their batteries, charge their cell phones. Just be aware that when you do that, that the car is emitting carbon monoxide. If we could take a look right here, we can see that this is a perfect example of how if carbon monoxide might get into the campsite.
Okay. What about over here? Anything?
Sure.
Okay, we're going to take a look over here as well and see if there's any other dangers. Doesn't look too bad over here. Any suggestions?
This campsite is open. Just be aware that when the cars are running, carbon monoxide is coming out of the car. If someone's sleeping in the tent, they could become exposed to the carbon monoxide.
Can you also talk a little bit about, you get in the car, you're hot. You turn it on, run the AC, maybe you want to charge your phone. What are the dangers of that in campgrounds?
Well, it could possibly set the grass on fire. We're very fortunate this year that the grass is green and that's not a very high risk. The primary risk is the carbon monoxide. So if there's no wind blowing, it could expose someone in one of the tents.